I'm doing well, keeping a low profile. But today it's not enough. A White Street guard flags me down and flashes his lights. I pull over and a young, self-important whitecap approaches my window. What seems to be the problem, officer?
Don't play coy, miss. I just saw you toss something out of your vehicle. Was that a cigarette butt? Contraband?
He hooks a thumb through the belt loop of his trousers, smug as a schoolyard bully.
You'll have to pay the fine on this here ticket or we'll have a problem.
I give the guard a cursory look. He rocks back on his heels absent-mindedly. Slinging tickets to fill a quota's gotta be a dull post. And if I had to guess, this guy's way behind. Slow day, huh?
What?
That's why you're stopping me. Gotta fill that quota no matter what, right?
I'm not sure I like what you're suggesting, miss.
I flash the officer an easy smile and give him a small shrug in response. I get you've got a quota, and I don't envy you for it. Bet General Eli doesn't appreciate how hard it is to hand those out when it gets quiet out here, huh? His tough guy act melts in an instant, faster than ice on hot pavement.
Actually, never mind. You're pretty sharp, and you're not wrong.
Take it from me, pal. There's still trouble out there if you're looking for it. But all the same, I'd appreciate not paying a fine for trouble I wasn't in.
That's plenty fair. Sorry about the stop, miss.
No harm done. The officer jogs back to his cruiser with his tail between his legs. Looks like I'm free to go. My whole livelihood sits there abandoned, abused, and torched beyond recognition, kept company only by effigies to the long dead. The smell of my burnt future still lingers in the cold air.
Oh, Gia, your car! I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
The vandal who took my car apart was more butcher than surgeon, ripping out the hidden compartments and leaving a gaping hole where Nellie's briefcase had been stored. Kid. She runs forward, hoping that every desperate scavenger in a 5-mile radius had somehow missed the briefcase. They hadn't.
No!
I suddenly feel like I'm outside my own body, looking down from above at this odd, tawdry sight. A scientist and a smuggler, hunched over the gutted corpse of a flashy import roadster. Ain't a comic panel been printed with a scene as strange as this. I nudge Nellie, motioning for her to follow me towards the edge of the island, overlooking the lowers. You almost got us out of this hellhole, baby. Looks like I'm hitching the rest of the way. Crumbled remains of White Street's last purge. In the red flashburn when I shut my eyes, and the ozone stings in my nostrils, I feel history repeating itself. Among the forgotten and decayed, I almost dismiss the rotting crate as another corpse, until a glint of light calls me. Colored glass peeks through the gaps, and not the kind you usually find in White Street. I lift the crate. Waterlogged wood and molding straw fills my lungs. While fighting for air, I fumble and the bottom tears like aged parchment. In one careless gesture, I lose an easy payday as several bottles of whiskey ground themselves against concrete. I can't bring our baby back, but maybe I can do the next best thing. I dig through dirt and ashes and grease. The metal's gone cold and the cavity's gutted. I don't need a fading wheeze or a silent pulse to know when to give up. It doesn't make the growing hole in my chest feel any smaller. She somberly shuffles over before taking a seat next to me. Our legs dangle over the edge like a set of old, tarnished garden chimes.
I thought it'd be beautiful up close. Is that silly?
Huh?
The well. I've seen it so many times from the Institute, obviously, but I thought when I came down in person, I don't know, I guess I expected something different.
In the lowers, kid, things rarely go the way you expect. We gaze out at that hateful storm cloud, and I realize I do see a sort of severe, intense beauty in it. Like the ocean, maybe. Or what I imagine the ocean is like up close. What is it, anyway?
The well? It's a unique gravitational phenomenon. I theorize it's a byproduct of excessive industrial aether production, but the data is still unclear.
Punishment for our sins?
Last week, I would have scoffed at that. Today, I don't even know what I know anymore. Maybe it is.
Look, you can't carry the world on your shoulders, kid. We do what we can, and when we can't anymore, well, there's always wind skipping. She turns to me, confused. I reach into a deep coat pocket and pull out a handful of flat stone shards, eyeing them for the proper shape and size. My Zio taught me, when days were bad or boring or too hot or too cold or too anything, we'd throw stones together. The trick is to time it with the updraft. Watch this. Some say that Dreamland is too big to fail, that Nation's Crusade is a new unstoppable force. But with White Street on the warpath... A soft fragrance fights past the breeze, and I realize the girl's wearing perfume. Vanilla and rose. Heights smells, as foreign down here as good dentistry or hope. I feel a weird surge of pity for the poor, pampered kid, and a tiny acid kick of jealousy. Last time I did this, Needles and I were fighting again. Couldn't hurl a rock at his smug face, so the empty sky had to do. Neither of them deserved it. The shard arcs into the air with hope, but plummets into a heavy descent. Nellie stifles a soft laugh. Small as it is, the gray skies over White Street seem grateful for that little spark of joy. The shard catches the wind and flies into the sky before disappearing into the noise of the city. Nellie's eyes brighten. Nellie takes a few stones from my hand, giving them a clinical eye. She winds back for a throw, but hesitates, glancing over at me. I mime a proper throw, flicking my wrist so she can copy me. She follows my lead, practicing a few times before tossing it into the draft. It ain't much of a throw, but I have to hand it to the kid. She times it perfectly, and that stone flies better than any bird.
Well, what do you know? I do feel a bit better.
See? Nice throw, kid.
Thanks! Not that difficult, once you factor in mass times force, accounting for the wind, of course.
All right, easy there. You ain't pitching for the Metromaniacs just yet. We sit in silence a little longer before the wind begs me to say something. What's so special about that briefcase of yours?
Oh, I've been tracking the growth patterns of the well for some time. Recently, the etheric charge in the storm band spiked, building in both intensity and atmospheric disturbance.
English, Professor, please.
Someone hasn't been a very good pupil. Skipping your homework?
Well, see, my dog ate my chalkboard, and I'm not too good without my chalkboard.
Something recently made the well stronger. Much stronger. If I can stop that, I might be able to stop the well from consuming the lowers altogether.
You're serious, aren't you? You really think you can fix it?
Yes, but without my notes, I'll have to start again, collect some more data. I remember most of the model, but recreating some of the theorems will take time.
Well, that settles it. We're not done yet, kid. Those notes of yours, pretty sure they were taken. And I'm not going to soil my reputation by losing a client's property. We just need to fix up our clunker to find them.
Oh, you mean it, Gia? That's wonderful news. Thank you, but we need something better than clunker. She's going to help us save the lowers. She needs a real name.
She does look like a block of cheese. Or a sponge. Honeycomb, maybe? I can see her gears spinning up again, and I decide to let her run. We could both use the distraction. You're right. Squint hard enough and she kind of looks like a honeycomb. But that's no name for a car. How about Honeybee?
I love it! You think we could find any yellow paint? Something bright? Or would that draw too much attention? The bad kind, I mean.
As we stand under the gloom of the well, the world somehow manages to look just a tiny bit brighter.
I think your uncle was right earlier. The wind skipping did help. Thanks, Principessa.
Trying out a little Italian? We'll work on it. Something easier.
But you call me that. I should be able to call you something.
I've already got a name, kid. But let me know if you think of anything. Let's head home, kid. I'm getting used to Honeybee's quirks, namely compensating for her disastrous alignment, when I hear a sharp intake of breath from Nelly. My eyes dart to the rear view and I see him again. That tall, rangy shadow, riding hard towards us like a bandit in the night. The shadow pulls up next to us, and I'd swear on Zio's headstone I feel the temperature drop. His gaze is flint and his smile is poison. I squeeze the wheel to steady myself.
I've been awful rude. Never introduced myself. Name's Tobias Dufresne.
Didn't ask, Slim. You got about 3 seconds before I ram you into a building.
Leave us alone!
Be glad to oblige, Missy, but I'm being paid handsomely to bring you back home, and I aim to earn my pay. Come along now.
Like hell.
You there! Disperse immediately!
Here's your chance to run.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
It was you. You torched my car.
Precious to you, was it? I expect little miss was hoping to get her papers back, too. Don't worry, darling. They're in good hands.
Wait, my research? Give it back! And that's doctor to you!
Apologies, but if you won't come quietly, well...
I said disperse! Final warning! You're cruising for a bruising! got no chance! Both of you, pull over now!
Better listen to the man, honeysuckle. He sounds real cross.
Not my finest hour.
That's it. You're under arrest by order of General Tillinghast.
Damn it, soldier boy, get out of my way.
Now's our chance. The Whitecaps jump on Dufresne's sleek Corvette like a drove of starched pigs tackling a raven. While the bullets and cuss words fly, so do we. And he clocks our escape with a furious shout.
You ain't seen the last of me, you hear? I'm coming for you, Miss Doctor.
I better let Cress know what happened to the Chimera.
Hello. Take care now.
I still have that new edition of BAM to read. Later.
How can I help?
You said without your notes you'd have to start over.
It's going. Slower than I'm used to, between the lack of equipment and the lack of data, but I'm making progress. I'll still need a proper lab. Can you believe the whole never used agricultural testing? No wonder the radish farm closed.
Somehow, I doubt it was high on the old Baron's list of priorities.
Goodbye for now.
Cress greets us, shoulders square, arms crossed, a woman bracing for impact. She must have figured something was wrong when I didn't pull up with our baby.
You find her?
She was gutted. Nothing left to salvage. Expecting the hit doesn't make it hurt any less. Her shoulders fall.
It was awful. She was an incredible machine. I've been in Heights cars with brace stablers that weren't as well optimized.
Is this that ray of sunshine that's been following you around?
Yes, hello! I'm Nellie. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you. All good things, of course.
Oh, so Gia's been lying.
But Gia didn't say you were a mechanic. I thought Lowers Islands didn't allow their Aetherians to work on the surface. Or is that how it works in the hull?
The kid's stepping into a minefield. Cress talks as much about her personal life as she talks Bavarian politics.
Sorry, I'm not breaking my back crawling the tunnels to keep you afloat.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I take it back. This is my first time in the Lowers, and I didn't expect to meet so many Aetherians.
Don't you know? We breed like rats down here.
The kid looks on like she's ready to start taking notes.
The hole's not like other islands. No free homes, no rats under contract. You need a generator looked at, you pay me like anyone else.
Don't worry, I won't be a bother. I'm certain I can find my way around a generator. Oh, but I hope it won't be any trouble to ask about the output capacity. I can pay you a consultation fee once I have the funds. Unless you accept coffee.
Stick around a month. I'll think about it. And I take cash.
Cress is playing it softer than I expected with the kid. The first day I walked in here, I was lucky to get away with my jaw intact.
So, the Chimera's gone. Looks like you're stuck with that bucket of bolts.
Honeybee is not a bucket of bolts. She's a queen. All she needs is a fresh coat of paint.
You named her. You gonna get attached to every lost cause you come across now?
Oh, I love it! I think it's an inspired choice, Gia.
Cress grins and heat creeps up under my collar. I feel like I'm 6 again. The neighbor boys taunting me after they found my stuffed dolly. Both of you are cruising for a bruising right now, you know that?
Yeah. Anyway, all that hunk of yours really needs is a tune-up, a fresh set of repulsors, and restitching of the upholstery.
At a minimum. And she's not the only one who needs to get back in real fighting shape, Cress. My rep's in the gutter, and I need cash.
Okay. What exactly are you looking for?
Got anything for a little more protection? Honeybee can take some fire from street-level punks, but I wouldn't trust her in a serious dogfight.
The chassis is shot to hell. You're gonna want some serious armor plating to reinforce it. I'm out of anything at the level you're asking for, but if you bring me the plates, I'll get them set up for you.
Think Tiana has anything?
If you're willing to pay an arm and a leg.
Fair enough. I'll stop by Pier 6. You happen to know of any jobs?
I got something, but it doesn't pay much. More of a personal matter. If you want real money, you know who you'll have to talk to.
No, Needles is off the table.
Needles? Is he bad?
He's nobody. Just another smuggler I used to work with. We had a falling out on our last job.
Just another smuggler who owes you big. He recently set up shop in the Raymond district. Not struggling for work either. You need a lead on jobs. He's who you need to talk to. Least he can do.
I haven't seen Needles since Zio died. Haven't wanted to. Too many bad memories. But Cress is right. I need the money. And a job's a job, even if it's from him. You said you had a job? Something personal?
Yeah, but first, tell your client to go bother someone else.
Oh, no problem. Don't worry about me. I've been wanting to look at these Aether lifters you got stacked up over there. It'll be like I'm not even here.
I heard about what you did for the Aether rats in White Street. Thanks.
And Aether's money is as green as anyone else's.
So, you wouldn't say no to another job for them?
Depends. You said yourself the pay's nothing to write home about.
We got some scratch saved up. A sponsor's covering the rest.
Sponsor?
They're good for it. I'll vouch.
Look, Cress, I don't go into a job blind. Give me something.
I can't. You want the job? Those are the terms.
I get an uneasy itch. No client in my line of work is ever exactly forthcoming, but without a name or face, I got nothing to check my gut against. Nothing except Cress's word. Fortunate for both of us, that's enough. As long as it'll help build up my rep, I'm in. What's the job?
I need a getaway driver. We're breaking rats out of the tomb.
If Cress is trying to make a joke, it's a poor effort. No one escapes that upside-down prison. Not alive, anyway. At best, you get to enjoy 10 seconds of freedom before you give the Earth a goodbye kiss. Barons usually leave rats to the terriers. Why'd General Eli bother to lock him up?
He's a paranoid tyrant. He doesn't need a good reason to keep you in a cage.
I just want to know what sort of people we're helping.
Good people. There was a wasting outbreak in White Street. Rats thought it had something to do with the water shortage. Eli didn't like them talking, so he put them where no one could hear them.
No one escapes the tomb, Cress.
Maybe Eli shouldn't have locked up the same people who keep him afloat. My people have a way into the garbage system and the trash chutes that lead outside.
And?
And we're going to take out the trash.
So, what's my part in this? I've seen you steer out of gravity slips like it's nothing. You're plenty capable of a pickup.
It's a two-person job. I'll drive the barge there, but I need someone to keep unwanted eyes off us along the way.
Who's this mysterious sponsor of yours?
Gia, if I could tell you, I would. Don't push it.
Come on. Anyone with the cash to spring a bunch of Aether convicts out of the tomb is blowing that money on diamond jewelry and nightclub tabs. You really want me to believe this is a charity case?
I don't care what you believe. The money's good. That's all you need to know.
I knew from her blue-hot glare I'd pushed her as far as she would go. Doesn't matter. One way or another, I'll eventually find out who's holding the bag. Okay, Cress. I'm with you.
Good. Only certain barges with military clearance are allowed near the tomb. I got one lined up. Let's meet there first.
The tomb's crawling with whitecaps. They're not just going to let us drive up and make off with a bunch of convicts.
That's where you come in. I need someone who can get physical when the time calls for it, or keep me from being seen.
Like old times. We haven't done a job together since the carnival.
Yeah, well, I've been busy. And let's make sure this job goes better. It took me weeks to get the smell of wet lime out of that car.
She works tirelessly on that arm of hers, obsessing over it, making sure that it's not useless. Sometimes I wonder if she's talking about herself more than her arm. A storm brews on the shallow ferry platform, where the kid hovers over Mr. Throg, crackling with frustration like a gathering thundercloud. The old ferrymaster, like stone, resists the squall.
Maybe I'm not articulating myself properly. You can hear me, can't you?
Loud and clear, girl.
Well, okay then. Let's cast away, or whatever the expression is.
Sorry, but no. Ferry's closed.
Oh, Gia, thank goodness you're here. You gotta help me talk some sense into this man. He won't...
She wants to visit the well. Miss Reinhardt might have a death wish, but I most certainly do not.
She balls her little fists, barely suppressing her frustration. A new tempest is about to erupt when I steal the wind right from under her. You were going to run off without me, kid? What was your plan? Run into the storm and hope it didn't tear you apart?
Gia, this is the last thing, and I'll have recreated the most important parts of my research. I just need to get close enough to see the atmospheric conditions around the outskirts of the well.
The only thing you'd have seen is your own skull as your eyes were pulled from their sockets. Mad girl.
Everyone had their own well story, just part of living every day next to something that could kill you. I'd tell my giggling sister how I had to lasso my own leg once as it floated off. Nellie, evidently, does not share the same amusement at such a story. You know, there is one place that might work, not too far out of the way from White Street. Safe from the gravity, too.
Oh? You ain't taking her to the rig now, are you? I might rather take my chances near the well.
Don't worry, old man. Ghosts don't scare me.
Ghosts?
Tayana, my black market fence, is as sharp as they come. From the cut of her cashmere jacket to the razor line of her jaw, she can draw blood with a glance. Even the scent of her hand-rolled cigarette, redolent with caravan spices, slices through the air with a dangerous edge. When I walk in, she pulls the nib of her fountain pen away from an account ledger like an assassin retrieving a dagger, and honors me with an inscrutable smile. Tayana.
Giovanna, how's business?
Can't complain. That's a lie, I could, but I won't.
This is why I like you Italians. Always with your heart on your sleeve. You know, a short swim across the Adriatic and we might have been sisters.
I like to think of us that way, which is why you're going to help me patch up my new car with some better defenses.
Am I now?
You know I'm good for it.
I'm less worried about whether you'll pay Giovanna, and more about how. I recall you settled our last debt with a crate of sardines.
Yeah, imported Norwegian sardines. And they fetched you a pretty ripe price, didn't they?
That they did. Even though I did all the work.
Her long fingers reach into a hidden pocket and retrieve a photograph with a slip of paper, which she slides across the table to me. Her perfume follows.
This is Saoirse Byrne, but don't call her that unless you want to lose an ear. To the lowers, she's Bangor. Nasty little thing from Northern Ireland. Leads a street gang called the Madrigals.
A real charmer.
You're to intercept a cargo train carrying crates of weapons through White Street. You will bring those weapons to Bangor, collect the money I'm owed, and I will be happy to source you some steel.
I look like an arms dealer to you? What kind of weapons are they, anyway?
You look, Giovanna, like someone I am paying to get this done. Don't worry about the weapons. Nothing you haven't seen before.
How exactly am I supposed to catch this train and grab its cargo?
You do not tell me how to conduct my business, and I do not tell you how to conduct yours. This is equitable, no? You figure it out. All I know is the rail runs along the left side of the road the whole route. Do with that what you will.
Nothing makes a job more dangerous than going in blind. It can't be as cut and dry as she says. What aren't you telling me?
Giovanna, the great castle libraries of Illyria could be filled with the things I don't tell you. Trust me. You want it that way.
This banger dame sounds like a real piece of work. Anything in particular I should know?
She is a gangster and a thug. What else is there to know?
I like to think we're a little more complex than that. Tiana's smile cuts me deeper than any snide remark ever would. Yeah, all right.
Excellent. Be sure to bring along that little scientist friend of yours.
What? Why? Last thing I need is the kid slowing me down.
Indulge me.
And if I say no?
Ha! Come. I need this done correctly. And you, Giovanna, need the money. Bring the girl.
I like this about as much as a kick in the teeth. But in Pier 6, Tiana calls the shots. She meets my grimace with an infuriating smile. Fine. If it means that much to you. But my armor better be ready when I get back. Her eyes are lidded with shadow as she waves goodbye. I can't tell if it's meant to be mocking or affectionate. Probably both.
Back so soon. Just got a new shipment in.